Hey folks, out in my shop here getting everything organized for the last push, Montana's deer and elk season. Tomorrow I'm going out. I'm going to do something that I do regularly. I go and fill some whitetail doe tags. And I usually do that on private, and we don't film it. Obviously our stuff is all public land. And I have the blessing of being a CPA, and for 30 years I've built relationships with clients who say, yeah, come on out if you want to shoot some does. In this case, this landowner, they have an outfitter, and so it's restricted to does and wolves and anything else they tell me on the phone the day before I go out there. Like, if you see any of these, make sure you clear them out. But it's a little piece. They have a big place, but this little piece is about 150 acres surrounded by federal and state land. And normally when I'm hunting out there, I just hunt the federal or the state line. But this little piece you're going to see actually happened on that 150 acre piece. So I want to make sure that no one thinks we're trying to hoodwink them, that we were somehow on public, because I wasn't. And it just is what it is. But I showed this piece to the crew, and all I had was my cell phone, turned it towards me. So I look left-handed. I'm not. I didn't know that's what happens when you hit the reverse on your cell phone. But the crew looked at it and said, "All righty, we got to make something of this." So it's been on my phone for a year. I just showed this piece, or these pieces, to the crew last week, and they said, "Go shoot an introduction to it. When you're out there this year, if it happens again, even better." So as I'm going out tomorrow, whitetail doe hunting, it got me thinking about this. And I guess whatever the crew does with it is what they do with it. So stay tuned. You're going to see a wolf hunt. Hard to believe it, but the crew is letting me go hunting without cameras. Today is my first day in 12 years that I will be hunting without cameras. I have a Montana deer tag and I have a whitetail doe tag. And it is 5 o'clock in the morning. And I'm going hunting. Full moon. Got the place pretty much to myself. I'm looking at the snow on this old skid row here. Snowed probably a week or 10 days ago. And there's one set of boot tracks coming in, one set going out. So that's the joy of being able to hunt on a weekday. I don't hardly know how to act when I don't have cameras with me. What should I do? Guess I should get up the hill the rest of the way and be there right at that good light. See if a buck comes by. And if so, maybe I'll shoot him. Maybe I won't. Time will tell. Well, I guess that's what I get for not bringing my big telephoto lens and my camera. Got a buck and a doe up there on the hill. And he's a probably 3.5-year-old whitetail 4x4. I have a doe tag and I have a buck tag. So I don't think I can get any footage of them though with the cell phone. I'll try. That is zoomed in as I can get. Now we got a smaller buck coming through. Little 2.5-year-old, probably a 3x3. I
just peeked over this edge, and there's a wolf out there about 540 yards. He's right across a fence on some private that I don't have permission on. He just looks like he walked into the timber. I'm gonna leave this running. Try to call him in. Forgot to load a shell. Got him. Got him. I got a wolf. You're kidding me. He just fell right out there at about 300 yards. What a roll. I can't believe he came in. He was over there. When I first saw him, he was right on the fence. And he walked across, so I got behind this little knoll. And he went over on that property that I don't have permission. And I just did 2 little howls. And he turned and he started coming. I could see him coming through the trees. And he crossed the fence, and then he came way over to my right here. When I ranged it, it was like 280, something like that. I'm sure he's dead right there. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. In a million years, I come out deer hunting. I don't have the camera crew with me. And what happens? A wolf. And a great big whitish, really white light colored wolf. I have 3 wolf tags, but oh man, all on my cell phone. I gotta go check this out. Every time we've called in a wolf, I've had a guest hunter and they've always had the shot. This is the first time I've ever had the shot at a wolf. I gotta go check this out. I am shaking. I cannot believe that thing came in. I thought, well, he's all alone. He's probably looking for mates or something, he or she. And I'm just gonna howl. And so I howled, and he came running. I mean, he was on the run. He covered that, I don't know, 300 yards so fast. And then he stopped out there, had a shot, and you hear click. I got so excited I forgot to put a round in the chamber. And he just kept looking. He's just walking around these trees here, looking. Holy cow. He wasn't alone. Look at this. Let me see if I can turn this around. There you go. He was alone. He's all alone. Look at this. Look at the size of that track. Oh man. Well, I wasn't feeling that good this morning. I almost stayed home. I am so glad that I didn't stay home. That is a monstrous track. There he is. Whew. Holy cow, he's big. Oh. Well, the wind is howling up here. I don't know if you'll be able to hear any video, but right here, I did everything in my power to mess it up. Didn't have a shell in the chamber. Fortunately, he hung around. But now I'm gonna take care of him. I'm gonna skin him, and then I'm gonna cut the back straps out of him. Well, it's, I don't know, 3 hours, 4 hours later, and I got the wolf taken care of, what you're gonna see here. Got the hide in this bag. Was able to salvage 2 hind quarters, 1 front quarter, and a back strap, and a skull. Got to bring the skull in, I believe, when you check your wolf. So, well, that's a Mystery Ranch Metcalf, fully loaded with a wolf, the hide, the skull, how many quarters? 1 front quarter, 2 hind quarters, the back straps. And now I got to pack this thing all the way back to the truck. So, good news is it's just about all downhill the whole way. Crazy what a wolf is. All quartered up and skinned down. What a cool day. Cool place. Amazing animals. And so much fun.